Coming this afternoon. My name is Patrick Murray, and I am the Republican candidate for Congress in the 8th District of Virginia. As you can see, I'm joined here by some fellow veterans representing all of our services today, and I'm proud to have them here with me. I want to point out two individuals in particular who will follow me up here onto the podium, and that is Colonel Tom Hanton of the United States Air Force, retired, and Captain Chuck, affectionately known, call sign Sneakers Nesby as well. But we have a lot of other brave veterans, and I'm proud to be a part of them. And we're here today to say to Congressman Jim Moran that, Congressman, military service is public service. And when we hear a sitting member of Congress, a congressman who has arguably the most hallowed ground in the United States of America in his district, and I'm talking about Arlington Cemetery, a congressman who has the Pentagon in his district, a congressman who serves in the Commonwealth of Virginia, which has the highest per capita veterans population in the country. And when he says that veteran service is not public service, well, we take offense to that. Now, this isn't about me. I am proud to have served in the Army for 24 years. And I hung up that uniform last year because I believe this country is going in the wrong direction. But ladies and gentlemen, there is no statute of limitations on supporting and defending the Constitution, and these men here behind me will attest to that. So that's why we're here today. And it's not just about the veterans. Think about the family members, the Blue Star family members right now, the Gold Star family members. And that's why we asked Jim Moran to come with us to Arlington Cemetery to talk to the Gold Star family members who have lost loved ones, husbands, wives, sons, daughters, brothers, and sisters, and tell them that they gave their life in service of this country, but that was not public service. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pattern with Congressman Moran. This is not the first time he's said something like this, and it concerns me. It concerns me not only because he's a sitting member of Congress, but also because he's on defense appropriations. And also because he is, as we pointed out already, here in a district where Arlington Cemetery, where the Pentagon is. And also because recently, when he had the opportunity to vote, to support, to fund, to provide funding for our service members who our Commander-in-Chief, President Obama, has deployed to Afghanistan, some 120,000 troops. Congressman Moran consistently votes not to fund them, not to support them. And I think that is a travesty, and I think it's unconscionable. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to point that out today because, frankly, our veterans deserve better, their family members deserve better, this district deserves better, and the United States of America, the public, deserves better. So with that right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this over to Colonel Tom Hanton from Air Force, United States Air Force, retired, and he's going to say a few words. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. Patrick touched on many of the Jim Moran problems, and the biggest problem for me as a retired military officer is the fact that he votes against supporting the military. His integrity is at question, and that's one of the biggest reasons I'm supporting Patrick. Is I know his integrity, you can see it in his eyes. You can trust his words. In the military we have a bond where you follow orders, yet you trust the individual giving those orders. I could not trust a person such as Jim Moran leading my unit. And as Patrick said, we have many members, former members of the service over in Arlington, and I suspect that they would not appreciate being denigrated and thought their service did not add up or was insufficient for this nation. When Patrick took his oath of office, it was to protect and defend the Constitution. And many of our service members are doing it today and have done it in the past and will continue to do it to support our great nation. It's insulting to me as a retired military officer to have a person in Congress that doesn't provide what is the first order of duty for this nation, and that is to protect its citizens. Thank you. Sneakers?
Thank you for coming out today. My name is Chuck Nesby, and I just want to say a couple of words, a couple of points here about Patrick Murray and why it's an honor to support him during this election. Besides an old Navy guy, I'm a small businessman here in the community in Arlington, Virginia. On numerous occasions, I've written Patrick Murray asking for assistance, asking him not to vote on things that were going to hurt my small business as a minority service businessman.
You mean Moran?
It fell on I'm sorry. I mean Jim Moran.
I said no way.
My letters to Jim Moran fell on deaf ears. He consistently voted against anything that would help my small business. I came to Patrick Murray when he announced that he was going to run for office. I told Patrick Murray what was happening with me, and he said, well, you're not asking for a handout, you're not asking for a subsidy, you're not asking for an earmark, you're simply asking for a fair opportunity to compete. You're asking for a hand up, not a handout. And that was exactly right. Patrick and I share a special bond. We're both servicemen. We both believe in duty, honor, and country. For Jim Moran to make the remarks that he made truly tells you where he fits, where he stands. And those remarks weren't by accident because he's done it more than once. So, what I need you to do, anyone viewing this, I need you to take a friend, take two friends, and on November 2nd, go out and support Patrick Murray. I'm going to support him, and Patrick, I would be honored to have my son serve under your charge.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Be happy to entertain any questions anyone may have.